on this, what is now becoming a glorious Monday afternoon. And yes, we have been busy this morning already. In fact, oh no, it's still cold. I've still got plenty of room. Just thinking about turning B6 off, but yes, we are going to harvest B11. What we got in B11? No, we're not. We're doing B9.
You spook so many fish. You are beautiful. B9 is
B9.
Oxo Hietsuri.
Ooh. Oxo Hietsuri.
We graded a load of black fry in at a week old and didn't see him again. They've just started to get on the feeder now, but
yeah.
Time to be gone through.
Yep.
So
Get rid of all the red ones and keep all the black ones.
I think we only graded in 1,500 me and Ez.
We
did a few hours one day, but there was so many boatmen in this pond that I didn't think the fry survived when it's a little, but they suddenly have appeared. So what we do is we'll go through them and move them to a fresh pond.
Yep.
And the reason we do that, if we can do that with every pond we do, so like you see in Japan, we used to do it here, you net a pond, quite often you net the pond twice, get 90% of the fish out and grade back your best 10%. But effectively what you're doing is keeping half the fish in the pond that's shit.
Yeah.
Because you put back 10%, which are good, but you missed 10%.
Yeah.
So you basically, you've got your best fish and the exactly the same number of fish that are not graded. So you're reducing them and it still does well. But if you can take the fish out of the pond, drain the pond, clean it, refill it, and put your 10% into a brand new pond, there is only those 10% there.
Yes.
The problem with that is you've got to drain and clean ponds and refill them more and more, but the difference, you can see the difference it makes.
Oh yeah.
You're not growing on shit. So yeah, these have appeared and start to come on, but already now you look at them and go, well,
yeah,
10% of them have got decent patterns or whatever, and that's it. Growing on stuff we don't want.
There's a good 15% of red ones there at the moment. Over black ones.
But we'd have lost more of the black fry. They're just so much weaker.
He's just come in the chat. Mark, we're harvesting.
Oh, we're going to go through these.
Yeah, we're harvesting Mark Oxo Hietsuri fry.
Unfortunately, on live, it's going to be like Minecraft, isn't it?
Yeah. No, but they give it chance to upload properly. It takes a couple of days for a live to upload to YouTube properly. And then you can sit back and watch it properly. But yeah, there are some cracking patterns in there.
So we'll go through these. If we can get a couple of hundred good ones to go to the fresh pond.
Yeah.
And I've got another pond of these we might do today, but we might not. But they'll join them.
Mark says, I feel so proud.
Father to be. The bulk of these are in one of the big mud ponds, so we won't see them. But we had a whole family of diving ducks on there.
Oh. Yeah.
So I don't know.
The old tufty ducks.
The dogs have scared them away now, but don't know. But yeah, this is just give us a first indication because we've got this pond, another liner pond. We've got a whole pond full in the hatchery, and we've got a mud pond full, and they're mixed with other fish. So if they're shit, Mark, I'm going to send them. I'm going to ship them all to you.
Love it. Right, can we get this net up out the way then, David?
All right.
So they will scatter now.
So they're not that jumpy, are they?
No.
There shouldn't be any orange ones in there. I'm going to blame Ez.
It wasn't me, I didn't do it.
It was me. We flew through them in about 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, grab that a second, Dave.
Oh. Pick the net back up, it's falling down.
You stand quietly, Dave. They'll come up and you'll see them.
Oh yeah. fish in there, Rick.
Hang on a second. Yeah. So just put the phone aside.
Look at them. Look at them, guys. Afternoon, Richard, Mark, Philippa, Jigsy. What do you think of them then? Stunners. That's good, Paul. I've got the mic at the moment. I'm glad it's been some useful to you, mate. You deserve to win it, and there will be another giveaway later on when I get to the 1500. Raphael, how are you doing, bud? Don't forget, I have got some fish you can have if you need some. They're not show quality, but some of them aren't bad. Have another look at these little babies. Oh, beautiful. Beauties. I just love them little small fish. Love feeding my growing show ones. Yeah, we're all good, Matt. The Heat series. There's some stunners in there, Rick, isn't there?
Hey,
Stunners in there.
that's my lot of what we graded this morning, Dave.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I just showed the people on the live.
Yeah, that's the Sakura Fish Farm Dragon Ball Sankey crossing
Yeah.
Hatfields Tucano one.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mine is. You're right.
Jesus. This pond ain't made for getting around.
You went down the sump. We nearly lost Rick down the sump. Yeah, my growing show ones are doing pretty well though. I'm quite pleased with them.
Yes, we went through them this morning, so there'll be a video coming out. Kept the 75 best
Yeah.
from the 2 batches.
Yep.
So by the time we take out the 15 that were bigger, that's 60. So me and Lee have got 30 each from our original lot. So
Morning, Alan. Thank you for the advice you gave me at the show. It's taken on board and it will be acted on, and I will be showing again next year. Thoroughly enjoyed the experience. And Paul, yeah, I'm glad the Anna checkers of good use. I didn't know you were colourblind, but
Give my eye a
Dose.
spritz. Give my eye a spritz. I grabbed another bucket just to be on the safe side.
I think you're being not learning the skills yet.
Ah. The fuck have you just sat on?
Some fuckers got fucking nails sticking up there, haven't they?
You had sat on a nail.
That is where it's rusted.
Another little prick up your bum. I honestly don't know what we're.
Morning, Mr. T. My eye and half giving me fucking jip today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Fucking hell, it's a bit
I can't open it properly.
swollen, bloodshot. I was just saying, Rick, there's some stunners in there.
There is, but there is some cracking fish in number one, despite the shit that's in there. Yeah, do you know that? I know.
So we're both going to be showing again next year then, aren't we? What I liked about it, to be honest with you,
Steady.
we all won something.
Mate, it was just this year on the Saturday, the atmosphere was
Oh,
just
it was amazing, wasn't it?
buzzing. And considering they made the gap between the show vats and the sales tents
Larger,
bigger,
yeah,
it was still packed.
yeah. Some people said that Sunday, I think it was Phil, Sunday was
There was less people.
less people, but there again, I think most people came on the Saturday anyway. Big congrats to Sean for catching a £37. What was it, a common and mirror?
Common.
Common. Ooh.
PB common. Where was that?
Sowley, it's like I've been fishing for.
Oh, the one you've been blanking on so many times.
Well,
lost count.
You've been preparing.
Yeah.
38 or 40 nights I've done on that now.
Have you?
Right, that Dave, like you're sort of fishing.
Yeah.
A few more in than you thought, isn't there?
Afternoon, Dean.
Yeah. I said that to him. He said, no.
Certainly grown. I suppose you can't that many.
Andrew Merrill says, brilliant to see so many new Forest-Koi fish winning awards. It was.
So
It was
seven,
brilliant.
7 rosettes this year, wasn't it, Rick?
Like that. 70 next year.
Yeah.
Put some effort into it.
You mean we'll try next year?
Yeah, it's got old buckets.
Hobby Town Koi says, good effort, Sean. For your memorable catch.
Yeah, for the last few weeks, every time he's come in, I've gone, you caught anything? He's gone, no.
They'll probably do that for the rest of the year now as well.
No, no, you won't.
You change your bait or change your tactics?
Afternoon, Chris.
Well, it was, I thought there was a bit, the wind was changing, it's been southwesterly for ages, it was changing to a northwest yesterday.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get down on there, but there was a lot of people booked on there yesterday. So I actually went down Saturday night, which I don't normally fish, to get the swim I wanted, ready for the wind to change
Yeah.
yesterday evening. And it did, and it worked.
So you fish
Oh,
with it in your face?
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody once said to me, when the wind's in the north,
It's cold.
it's cold. Yeah. No, when the wind's in the south, put the bait in their mouth. When the wind's in the west, the fishing is best. When the wind's in the east, the fish bite least. And when the wind's in the north, pack up and go home.
Quite like a northerly in the summer.
So even on
Yeah, it's generally
on
a bit cooler, isn't
on
it?
a flat lake, then does the wind direction actually make a major difference?
Yes.
Yeah, it can do. The fish follow the food, and the food normally blows up the end of the wind spill.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And yet in the winter, you want it off of your back because the warmer water, where the wind blows down, it circulates under and brings the warmer water up to the.
There's not many in there now, is there? Looks a lot when they're all on top.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what they're like.
I bet
That's gonna be,
more
yeah,
when we drop the sun.
Up to 34 Thursday, isn't it?
It better not be, Dave. Got too many.
That's what they
Hit our
reckon.
limit on boxes every day this week already, I think. They swap buckets.
Good job I bought a spare one there, didn't
It
it?
Well,
was.
no, we could have got them in two. As you bought three, you might as well use them.
Oh, any fucking excuse.
Well, look, it's
I
hardly
tell
in
you
there.
what, sometimes your excuses are worse than Dave's.
They ain't bothered, are they?
Take one back to it.
Where are they going?
In the new blue tank, by the round tank, with the
Yeah.
cage in.
I've seen it.
Oh, nice and easy, wasn't it?
Right, while you're in there.
Either.
Yes, mate, we are.
Come down to say those
Hey?
your growing show ones that left over. They're going to cook in that bowl. Should I take
Yeah,
them to the shop?
No, yeah, well, they are going. You can't put them in the shop. They've got to
All
in the
right.
tanks.
How you doing, Rob?
Sorry, yeah.
I'll put them in that grey tank and let them have a wobble in there.
Yeah, before you do, Vince wants to have a look at them.
Alright, I'll come down in a second.
Don't go down the hole. There, Rick.
You did that, mate. You can't blame me for that.
Don't know.
It's other than here, so we're going to do.
Oh, girls. Just wash my arm off. Just down for a second. Sorry guys. So the ones we've just got out here at Surrey are all in here now. Wasn't a massive amount. What's the next one then, Rick?
One of the top two up there.
Yeah,
Make the mix probably top H pond.
yeah,
So all of these got to be cleared this week.
yep. Ready for the...
Yeah. We've got 6 ponds to finish in there, 2 out here and 4
Yeah,
up there. That cover needs redoing. Parachute's about to take off.
tis.
It was a bodge job last year,
Yeah.
so I think Vince is robbing some reef there.
Oh, is he?
Can't be nothing in there, man.
You didn't bring the bowl of doom down.
Take your bucket now. It's dribbling out the beard.
I know, it's fucking running down the chin.
Yeah, that's the rejects
From the ground show with the dippers. Oh shit, they picked out their gills.
Haven't they? So what one are you looking at then?
Huh?
What ones are you looking at? The Becco?
I've got a couple in there.
Oh yes.
3 Beckos and a Sankey.
Where are they going?
He's taking them, isn't he? Where
I
are
know,
they going?
I know. Where, that's what I was asking. Where are you going to put them?
Outside, it's fucking warm in there.
No, at your place.
That'd be telling. They won't watch the video if I tell them where they're going.
Well, you got a choice of 4.
They're definitely not going in the main pond, are they?
No. So there's a choice of 3. Answers on a postcard, guys.
All the fucking jugs disappeared too.
I don't know. You know they'll always watch your videos anyway. They will. So that's what Vince has got. Hot one, yeah, it's not too bad. It's pretty good. It was here at Surrey mainly. Afternoon, Kashi. Afternoon, Carl. Marcus, afternoon. It's great to catch up with you at the show. And tanks and fish. Can't see him very well in there, but few black ones in there.
Ooh, it's back here warm in there, boys, I'm telling you. Right, back in a second.
That's why I come out, because I couldn't see anything.
To be fair, the old Dewberry goes too hot and goes wrong, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Pretty quick.
it does. Mind you, like I said, I ended up with heat stroke Sunday. The prize giving, it turned out really hot. That took a day or two to get over as well.
Right. Get yourself organised. We'll buzz through these quick.
Yeah.
And then
Hobby says, is this the mix going out this week? I don't think it is,
these
is
are
it?
the Hiatsuri. There is Hiatsuri in the mix going out this week.
Yeah.
They're not as big as these. We haven't got the mix together yet. Some are in there, some are in there, some are in there.
Yeah.
The problem with the mix is they're all different. People don't quite get, like the Kajakus are in a different pond, the Goshki are in a different pond,
Yeah.
the Hiatsuri are in a different pond, the Shares are in a different pond. They're not all together.
No.
We have to get them all
Yeah, and then
together
yeah,
for the mixes. So it's not as easy as that, but it's
no.
not that difficult. So today, if we can get, maybe net H2,
Yeah,
the top H1,
yeah,
get that one drained. That'll give us a bit more variation to play with.
yeah.
Get me a
These in this one here, Rick, what are these? Are they just going out as a fry mix or?
No, because this is one part. So that the actual, I don't think we've got the full mix anywhere. These will be the closest. Like you got. We've got a mix of Ogons, Goshki, on there, Asagi,
Yeah,
all sorts amongst them. So yeah, we've got to put all the mix together. It takes, to do this week's mix, we've got 25,000 going out again,
yeah,
and they're coming from 6 ponds, and everybody wants some of everything. So they've got to come together to be able
Yeah.
to split,
yeah.
and it's,
Cassie says hoping to have some hatching fry today, but he's not holding his breath because he had a huge ammonia spike.
it's going to be alright.
Yeah, cracking female Shiro from you, Rick, last year.
Crafty did have not Crafty. Cashy did have a good one, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah, that one cessgrad that she won with,
yeah,
there must have been 10 fish that level and better that went out at
Yeah.
that time. So there's some good ones about.
Afternoon, Jeff. Dean, Hobbytown's looking forward to getting his 500 on Friday. Well, let's just hope we don't get the temperatures.
Don't run out.
Yeah,
Temperatures, right? They travel. The weird thing with the fryers, they quite like being warm. It's not
Yeah.
a major problem. And they're not. We do starve them, but they're not starved like normal fish. It's
No.
literally a day because they hate being starved and cooled down and tanked up. So
Yeah.
the shorter period we do it,
the better.
the better. Because we only pack 500 or whatever to a box of the small ones. It's not a problem. Right. These look like fresh water.
Yeah. Tell you what, that bloody heat stroke's not very good though, is it? It's not nice, that.
Oh, gee, where did that come from?
They've been hidden, mate.
Been hiding it.
Afternoon, Tina.
So we've got sheros amongst them.
Yeah, I know.
Afternoon, Greg. And Greg says, afternoon, boys, and Rick the door destroyer.
He-Man. Don't know me own power. Good start. The first one goes and it's a shero.
So on this, what you're looking at? Oh, nice Kim Rim Benigoi there.
Straightens as much as anything.
Straightness more than
There's
anything.
literally patterns, mate. At this point, it's just anything that's got potential.
So the likes of that bright one down there, is that one of the ones that
That?
start? No, not that one. The one below it. That one. Did that start off red?
That's one of the ones that's spotty on. You know, when you're going through them,
Yeah.
you've got 40% of black fry, and then you get maybe 5% spotty fry.
Yeah.
That's these things.
And
Most of them are chaff. These would have all had black on, which is why they've been kept.
but
I don't particularly like keeping them at the best of times.
why is that? For what reason?
Um,
Is the Benny different or is the Sumi different?
Sumi's different on
In what way?
them.
Got a
It's
big
not like
in there,
it's almost like they're not a proper. Well, they're not a proper at Surrey, and I've got a horrible feeling that our big shero's from one of them.
Right.
Which is why we get so few black fry from it. But the quality of the fish is amazing, and it produces amazing fish.
Yeah.
The numbers are so low, it is, and we've used it now 3 years, 4 years with different males, and yeah, we've never got above 10% black fry.
It's mental.
Normally about 5%.
So that is purely down to the female then, isn't it?
It's it's down to that fish, whether it's it's one of those. I don't know, but here at Series, their patterns are almost set now.
Yeah. So what you see is what you're going to get
Literally, yeah.
basically.
So see, you got Gimrim ones. See, that one there is probably just about. I don't really want to do that. I've got to.
Because it has got a passable pattern on it, hasn't it?
But the sheros, you can't see a pattern on that, but that will have a pattern.
Yeah, but you can't see it at the moment.
No.
So where did the sheros come from? Or are they actually from the spawning as
No,
well?
it'd been from one of the. Well, see, we did them the same day, didn't we?
Yeah,
So they were done within a matter of hours. So there's a chance
the couple
we
of
used a
eggs.
tray or whatever, or we've moved some. No, because we would have gone that. So the only way that it got in there is we did the. I know I had the eggs in. I had the first lot of
Tim.
DK ones with these.
Yes. And then you move them.
And then
Tis
I moved the
afternoon.
eggs.
How we doing, Tim?
I'm doing very well. How are you doing?
Yep, I'm doing good. All apart from my eye giving me a bit of jip.
What's giving you jet?
My eye.
Aye, aye.
Aye. I thought you was going to hit that Benigoi then. Gimrim Benigoi. Didn't say I wanted it. I'm just saying,
Well, it's-
you know. Dave had a really nice Gimrim Benigoi.
there's one
Yeah.
few bits.
How we doing, everyone
Still
joining
looking
in?
Nice.
Fun.
It's still looking nice.
Is it?
Don't forget, smash that like button.
Didn't pick up any awards at the show, but
So how comes you've got such a variation
Oh,
of shades
talking
of red in
about
there then? Because there's about 3 different shades there, isn't there?
Judging Standards Committee? And
I don't
came
know.
along
Because we don't normally
after
get
the
that.
show and looked
You
at
don't
it.
normally get
He
that?
said, one,
In
two,
fact, there's two.
awards,
So there's 2 males in there.
Yeah.
And, Mark
And he
got
said-
the big female.
Nothing wrong with your fish at all. They're cracking. He said
A,
they just need
um,
another year.
Shinoda male, the red one that you like.
Yeah, the really red
and
one.
our Gimrim one, which is much lighter colour.
Right.
So you've probably got
Listen where they come from.
these coming from
Very
one
interested.
Very.
Were they?
Yeah.
and these coming
very.
from the other.
Yeah. And then
It's definitely going to drum up.
other yellowy colour.
So yeah,
So-
that's come from the same lot. So,
Oh, well.
so the male we use is a lighter colour.
Yeah.
But it's obviously got the gimmer in and whatever.
Videos anyway.
So-
Push the farm.
Yeah, that's only the people who see your video. That's the trouble.
Well, it's 1,000 of them.
Next.
Is it?
Over 1,000. And
Cheers very much, Tom.
3,000.
Tom's Koi and Garden. Good afternoon, guys. Congratulations to Rocket Boy and yourself.
Thank you. Yeah, it was just so
That's a better scoop, that. Magic, that one.
Which one was? Which B1 was these? B9, wasn't it?
Yes.
I don't think I was it.
That's what. No, it's right. It will be empty. Will actually. So yeah, actually, pond will be empty. Shit.
Yeah.
Dave,
What?
pond will be- that pond will be empty.
Can you go and go?
all right, you take that.
That'll come down pretty rapid. That one.
Yeah. To be honest though, it was that hot up there. Heat got to me on the Sunday. Saturday up there, it was absolutely boiling, wasn't it?
I stuck Ezra in Ryan's tent in the shade in the breeze.
Yeah.
Left him with his switch.
What's that grey thing going to do?
That.
Yeah.
Shear at Surrey.
What's it going to do?
Nothing. Black and white.
Oh, right.
So I put the eggs.
Oh.
Put the eggs in.
Lottie,
The first lot of DK Shearos went in with these, and then I moved the eggs so some of the eggs can come off.
yeah, my only criticism with the show was the catering left a little bit to be desired. They ran out of water one day. Not long after the show opened, on both days they'd run out of bacon. And
They've only got one van there.
one
for
van,
food,
yeah.
And it depends on the weather. How do you
They
quite
don't,
cater
they
for it?
don't know
Yeah.
how many's going to turn up, do they?
I think the problem was last year they had two catering. They had a baked potato one and the
That
burger one.
baked potato was there this year as well.
Was it?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah, it's next to the burger van. Yeah, honestly,
Really?
you didn't see it, did you?
No. There was a bar.
Yeah.
Saw a bar.
What was that, about £7 a pint, wasn't it?
Standard anywhere, mate.
Steve Perkins did say that he felt he needed a mortgage to buy a beer.
Yeah, to do an event like that, it's always going to be.
Lorraine says, my only complaint was they ran out of toilet roll and hand washing water. Ah, not good.
It must be so hard though. Can you imagine? They set the whole event up.
Yeah,
If the weather's bad, they have 2,000 people turn up. The weather's
Yeah.
good, they have 5,000 people turn
yeah,
up. It's a tricky one, isn't it?
yeah. And apparently it's not the BKKS that get the catering side in, it's the Heart of England Showground. They got, apparently
Yeah,
they got a
yeah.
contract.
Yeah. He did do the boxing that night. The guy that did the stand, so he did all day
Yeah,
and then went straight from there and did the boxing in the main thing. He said he'd done what, 16 hours straight.
cool.
And then he was back Sunday morning.
Yeah. It's always difficult with food at any sort of event though, isn't it? Because you'll never...
You happy with the way these are grading out, Rick?
Yeah, they look alright. Alright at the minute. Considering I didn't know, we haven't seen a fish in this pond for until the last few days.
All right.
Me and Ez graded them out when they were tiny and
When
didn't
they
you
come
want
up on
to
the feeder?
just literally just started, but the live food ran quite well in there. But yeah,
Changing the subject, my ugly orange one's growing nicely.
it's about the only fish left in that mud pond, isn't it?
I don't know. It's growing all right anyway.
Yeah, somebody on here has just said, I agree the catering was shocking at the BKKS, never had to queue to buy food, then join an even bigger queue to get your food. You had to join one queue to order it and pay for it, and then they sent you back round to the end of a huge great queue to collect your food. But it's difficult. I'm not knocking them, they do a great job. At least there's something to eat. And by the way, the bacon rolls were banging. I did manage to get one.
I turned up Sunday morning and walked straight in and got one, no problem.
Yeah. Jeff Harfield says he's down to only 32 grown showfish now.
That's the same percentage we're at in there then.
Yeah. Mine will be down to that tomorrow.
Yeah, everyone should start seeing their best 10 fish now, easy.
Oh, yeah.
Should be starting to have eyes on.
I've got some banging pattern on mine. Some of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And 3 or 4 really, really nice kajaku.
You can chuck that same.
Kahaku. Sorry. Koi Evan, would you guys like to come to our event in August? We have Shintaro coming over to harvest and this eye out of the main mud pond. Going to be a good day.
Yeah.
Whereabouts are you? The next show on the calendar is the Birmingham West Midlands one. I believe it's next month, or maybe the end of this month.
There you
Sorry.
go, Dave. That's the number one, look.
Yeah. Oh, banging pattern, isn't it?
That's what you.
Banging pattern, that.
That's what we want. A few hundred of them.
Yeah. No, everybody, to be honest with you, was really impressed with the new Forest-Koi. Everybody.
Well, it should be. The amount of work Rick's putting into it.
Yeah.
Good one, Dave. He's escaped.
He's got away.
Good job he's got away in the right bucket.
Yeah. Seska, Birmingham is the 4th of October. Thanks, Craig.
Not the next one then, is it?
No. That's the junior one. That's October.
We have a lot of dark fish coming out of a koi pond. Look at these.
Then it's the All
I
England.
don't reckon there's anything left in there.
Yeah, Paul, where is
You really want to run a net.
where is Koi
See if
Evans'
there's
event being
anything
held?
there.
Can you stick it in the comments?
If there's not, you could do with throwing a few in.
There's some nice fish in there, though.
Look at masses, aren't we?
Where will these be going?
B11 ready.
Fun?
Got a new deep pond ready for them.
All right.
I'll top them up. We're not going to get enough for a pond full, so I'll top up.
Ah, Koi Heaven is Wrexham.
Wrexham. No, by Cashy way, isn't it? Liverpool way.
Yeah, I think it's North Wales, isn't it? On the border of North Wales.
Yeah, so patterns like that's what we're after.
And Five Towns
What are those
open
in
day is the 26th of July.
Some for Vince.
there? All right.
The fact that we've culled out 50,000 plain orange ones, he still wants to keep a couple.
Our camping's allowed, and the postcode is LL12OTH.
I haven't seen your yellow ones for a while. Are they still growing up there?
Yeah, they're quite big.
Hey George, Big George, okay. Glad to see you got home safe, and it's great to meet up again.
He's keeping me in chili sauces, our George.
Yeah.
Oh, well, quite a lovely
And,
selection.
Kashi says, yeah, it's not far from him. Scotland's the next show, according to Alan. Thank you, Alan.
Oh, of course, we'll talk about it on the live, wasn't it?
Yeah. And Tina says, let's face it, Dave, the catering was crap, overpriced and poor. Well,
Don't pull your punches, Tina.
it was, to be honest with you, you're against a rock and hard place. I mean, outdoor catering's never easy at the best of times. You never please everybody. And Koi Evans says CH74QS is the location of the farm. George says pizza delivery was good though. Aaron came back with a
Aaron's Uber app did McDonald's, KFC, pizza.
yeah.
That hotel, how they let, I don't know.
Well, do you know what? I was talking to a lorry driver that stays there regularly one morning when I was waiting for Lynn to come down, and he said the menu hasn't changed up there for three odd years. It's the same menu, week in, week out. And
But I suppose if you do big events where people turn up for one night, once every few years, it doesn't matter, does it?
no,
It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, you'd have queued longer for a drink at our hotel than you would have at the BKKS. I know that.
yeah,
Luckily, we all took our own beer.
yeah. Well, we had
I'm gonna get on. It's my din time.
okay. Nice to see you. Have you been out lately?
Hoping to go out Wednesday. Went out with the guns on Saturday.
Yep.
Really good day.
Good. That's what it's all about. I had a second in the match yesterday with 114 pounder carp.
Did you?
Yeah. 156 pound won it.
Well, somebody a lot better than you then.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
He's just a better angler, wasn't he?
Yeah, he must have been. No, he's on a par, our Jason. He's a good angler. Don't get me wrong. Tina says we brought our own food this year. It was great.
Do you know what I find mad is at a place like that, all they need is a vendor with hot water and a load of pot noodles or whatever.
Yeah.
And you could have half the people would be quite happy. That's what was there.
Yeah.
It's something in it. It's like being out in Japan, isn't it? A bit of ramen noodles in a pot.
A few lemon sours. Koi Evans says, and Rick got a new door at the event also.
Right, wait till I come to your event, I'll destroy the mud pond.
Yeah, that was. There's always something goes on with us when we're up there. Last year it was Daz falling into a bush, wasn't it?
He did, yeah, he did. After a zigzag path.
That was funny.
I can actually see the fish you're picking out now.
Yeah.
Almost as quick as you can see them now.
He it serious.
Which ones you're going to pick out? What you're throwing back is not going to be a bad mix for somebody, is it, for garden pond jobs?
No, these will be alright.
These
will be alright.
Yeah.
The pattern opens up a little bit more there.
The
pattern opens up a little bit more on these.
Now, when you can see them there.
I suppose the ones you're putting back, there'll be a few where the pattern's opened up even more, won't there?
The Oxo line here at Surrey. And yes, Mark, you're a dad.
You can see, people say, why do you grade the orange ones out?
Yeah.
So basically, the few orange ones that were missed when we were doing that Morocco,
Yeah.
they just outgrow the black ones.
Yeah.
Every one of them is bigger and stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what we're looking for. Nice banded patterns.
Yeah.
See, it's striped.
It's
What
nice,
will they
isn't
come
it?
up as, Rick?
Red and black.
The Hiyatsuri, yes.
They will be red and black.
Your pet orange one was one of the orange ones that shouldn't have never been in that pond. It's one of those.
He's grown nicely.
They go bloody massive.
He'll be eating the herons before long.
is it the orange ones or the plain ones grow bigger, Rick? Is it because they're
Just
not
the
putting...
genetics of them, yeah, they just grow. Not all varieties, not all the black based ones do it, but yeah, certainly Heatsera and Shirazera are terrible. If you don't do that initial split,
Yeah,
you're in a well. We see how much work we've done with the ones that are left in the tunnel.
Yeah.
We've had to cage, split, move
Yeah.
ponds.
yeah.
But the difference is we've got 50,000 still in there compared to the few thousand that went out
Yeah.
into the ponds. But yeah, you're after a nice consistency of
Yeah.
size, shape. Do you want to go and make sure Vince is alright?
I think
that pond.
I think I better, yeah. I'll take the camera up, we'll go and see how he's doing.
Take another bucket with you.
Yeah.
Take
So we're having a walk up, guys, to see Vince, make sure he's not fell in. I'll see Vince up there. He's probably chasing the fly down. He's sweeping down. Shall I take these down, mate?
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah.
That's come down quick, isn't it?
Telling me pretty much nailed it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So you heard that. Rick pretty much nailed it on the netting. And these are what were left in. You can't see much of them, but there's not a great deal of them. So I'm on the camera today. Quite a nice change. And yeah, I will be grading my grow and show again tomorrow. He said you've done an awesome job on netting them. There's not many in there, mate. Do you want them in this net?
Yeah, just put them in there. Are you sweeping it out already?
He's sweeping it out, mate, yes. Nearly done.
That comes out quite easy, that one.
Who did you think you were subscribed to, Cashy? If it was me, get your sub in.
It's every orange one is a dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, all these make quite nice penny gourds.
we've got one black spot on his side. Yes, they are, Jack. I know that's happened to me, Cashy, as well.
That's better. That's what the black ones look like. I put a bit of white behind it, make it look a bit easier. Does it come up better on the camera?
Yeah. Can't see
Just
very
that one
well.
into the. If you step to the side a bit, Dave, because you're just casting shadow on it now. But if you were to come that way, probably see him a bit better.
Yeah.
So from that, we'll probably pick 10 out, and it is just at this stage it's purely pattern and straightness,
Yeah.
because as you do get some sort of funny short-headed.
Is that just
It's just here,
here, Surrey, is
It's,
it?
again, they're quite a strong variety, but there's not a lot of choice when it comes to broodstock.
Yeah.
You've literally got Shinoda and what was Hirasawa, which are our original ones from, and you get sort of Kage ones from Otsuka.
Mm-hmm.
You get fish like that, it looks quite good, but
Yeah.
it's got a funny pointy nose.
Yeah. Paul Windmill says, when building a pond, is there a set degree for the slope of the bottom drain? I don't think there is really, is there?
No, there's hundreds of ways of building ponds. Flow through, spin round, you can do all sorts. Just make sure you can purge the bottom drain. You've done
Yeah.
it somehow.
Whether it's by a standpipe or having a separate line to purge it.
There's masses of information out there about
Yeah.
ponds, drains.
I mean, mine gets purged through the filter. You can definitely see the pattern on them though, can't you?
Yeah, 'cause the best ones come from these darker ones.
Yeah. What will the lighter ones be? Just be a paler version?
Yeah, you get different shades of sumi, different types of sumi, different types of penny. Yeah, you tend to find that. So you want them. With Hitsuru, pattern is kind of so crucial.
Yeah.
I know you shouldn't really be doing anything with pattern, but they're worthless if they ain't got a half decent pattern.
Yeah,
So
we're just looking at one or two in there.
yeah, you get almost black sumi on some, and then that browner colour. But
Yeah,
don't worry too much about that. It's more
little Ginrin one, wasn't he?
decent body shape. Yeah, there's quite a few Gimrins. That's the ones coming through from our mail.
That's one thing I haven't got in my pond is a Heat Surrey. I've got a Keat Surrey, which I got off of Vince. It's not in the main pond though, because I've had to move a couple out of the main pond because I want to use that as mainly the show pond. Keep banging the food and the heat into them.
That's the thing. How much food you need to get that proper build on them, and that's
It's quite a lot, isn't it?
a lot of food and a big expense, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I bought a tub of food just before the show. It's half empty already, and that was one of the bigger tubs of Takazumi.
How many fish you got in your pond now?
There's about 12.
There's more than 12 in your pond?
No,
you took 10
not-
to the show.
9. Yeah, yeah, some of them have been moved out now though. I've got a Deutsch Benigoi that's going to be going. Because my little Deutsch Ginrin Deutsch Ginrin Benigoi rather.
There you go. So these are both from the Shearet Surrey.
Yeah,
So this start white,
yeah,
pure white, stays white,
Yeah.
Shiramuji. That
Yeah.
starts black,
yeah,
and that will develop sumi in round the head and a pattern in the body.
yeah. Well, that'll be a Becco, will it?
What?
That
Just told
one.
you what they were.
Sorry, yeah,
So yeah, the white
Yeah.
one stays plain white, and the one that went in there,
yeah, that one.
that was a black fry. It's almost gone through to white.
Yeah,
You can see the black still in it,
yeah,
and that will develop same as that one there.
yeah,
See the patterns.
yeah.
So that's totally. I mean, the Shearet series developed completely
Yep.
different to the Heat series.
Yeah.
It's quite a good one.
Ginrin as well, isn't it?
Really. Yeah, the sumi quality on that's much higher.
Yeah.
Patterns lacking at the minute.
Yeah, I'll just try to think how many have I got. Probably 15 now.
And how much food was in that bucket you brought?
4.5 kilos
You've used 2 kilos in how long?
in just a week.
And that's the problem. If you start saying you're using a kilo a day to get them going properly,
Yeah,
and that FD food's £30 a kilo,
yeah. 95 quid, I think it was. I said, wasn't it?
that's 88 quid, I think you said.
No, it's more than that. It's not. The 3 kilos is 90 something.
So yeah, you
I
imagine
thought it was 80 quid, but it's 90 something.
if you're spending £30 a day just to feed your fish.
Yeah. It then comes down to what you can afford, doesn't it? Which limits your chances of success, in a way.
Well, it does. Yeah, but that's always going to be the case, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't compete of all the sizes of all the types.
No.
You've got to be able to go, if I'm going to show fish then, and I like this sort of fish, that sort of fish.
Yeah.
You know, you can buy good asagi for a lot less money. You can compete in that sort of category.
I got one.
You can, yeah, and you just got to be realistic. You're
Yeah.
not going to compete in
You're never going to.
big Gosanki sizes cheap.
No.
It just doesn't. It's just not going to happen.
No. And you're not going to. You're not going to compete for GC or anything, are you?
Well, I've got one stashed in there.
Yeah.
Cash that done.
Cashy says, "I'll
That's
go
me done
through."
in. I tell you, you should never leave me brushing a pond on my own because the old fucking picker starts going.
You can't leave Dave in a pond on his own because he just goes on his ass.
For me, my brain's going overtime. I'm still pissed over what Dave told me earlier.
What's that?
Well, the fact that you was approached,
Oh yes, yeah.
you was approached at the National Koi Show, and they approached you because they know for a fact if they'd approached me, I would have told them to fuck off straight away.
Yeah.
But basically, Dave was approached at the National Koi Show and was basically told, just because you go down the farm and spend all that time down there, you think you know everything. No, never once said we know everything. I
You
learn
don't?
something every fucking day. But I tell you what, Martin, I know a lot fucking more than you. And that's where I'm going to leave it.
Don't name the names.
No. Enough said.
Vince, there's another pond one's brushing, mate.
No, it's fucking grip my shit.
Don't take no notice of them, mate. They're
How we doing on the hit rate?
About a third of the black ones. So the mud pond full of them could be interesting.
Yeah.
We might have some cheap deals on some dark ears. Look out, Mark, there's a box coming your way. Yeah,
Cashy says I go through about 10 kilos a month this
Yeah.
time of year.
we're talking about food
Oh, mate,
now.
mine have not stopped eating. Ah, afternoon, Ty. This is Hitsuri, mate.
yeah, I don't know what we've got in 100 maybe.
Yeah, I think it might be a little bit more than that.
We're not getting a pond full, but we'll get enough.
So not
Push
enough
on
for a
again.
mud pond, but
No, not enough to be 11. I can top them up. I might top up some Asagi though. The Akamatsu.
will they compete with the Asagi and the Akamatsu?
they will,
So
Yeah, easy. These things.
you love Benny Goys. You absolutely love them.
Who does give me one?
Oh.
But it's not a leather.
I know a good one's a good one.
No,
but
he's being a red racist now.
when you do this for years and you cull out 100,000 plain orange ones from this variety alone, and then your Kahakus, and then the other varieties,
Yeah.
and then people go, oh yeah, all these amazing Benny Goys, 150 quid each, and you're like, well, it's a waste product. So yes, a nice one is a nice one, but for most farms, one of the most labour intensive things they got to do is get rid of that shit. So when
Yeah.
that shit sells for a load of money, you're like,
Yeah.
just yeah, I don't know.
Sadly, Paul, Sean has put a permanent shutdown on walk rounds of the farm after the quad got nicked last year. So,
The year before.
was it last year?
No,
No, it wasn't last year, the year before,
year
wasn't
before.
it? So that's why. So if you ever come across a dickhead that nicked the fucking farm's quad, blame him. Because
I'll give him one for us.
more than fucking one, that's for sure. There's nothing but problems
More
here
of
for
my
fuck.
fishing gear is more of
Yeah, and Rick's fishing gear.
a quad. We can get another quad.
Well, yeah, there's stuff you had there that you can't replace, isn't there? It is, Paul. It is indeed. So that one down the bottom looks a bit in-betweeny. Is that another one that come from the speckly?
Oh, the great.
What's wrong with this one? It's got a nice pattern on it. It's heavy on sumi on the other side, isn't it? Yeah, it's fish to us.
Oh, sorry.
Poor bastard's got a headache.
Yeah, I keep rattling through these. It's a bit slow.
Cheers, tight. Right, 9 is all brushed out nice.
We can get 9 filling. Ideal, Dave. Can you go and get 9 standpipe back in and get it refilling?
Yep.
So switch it off on 5.
Yeah.
It's 5 to be filled now.
Yeah. Okay.
Get it done on 9.
Don't be so rough with the poor buggers. It's not their fault they're red.
They're all landing beautifully in their pond, mate. DK shearer is in there, look.
That's got a nice pattern on it.
Has, but it's poor quality.
Poor quality sumi. Yeah.
That's got a better shearer. It's got a better chance of being a better fish. Yeah. Those stay for today.
Purely because you don't know how they're going to progress, do you?
Definitely the little glimmering ones are the better patterned. These little dudes. You can already see where that sort of head in.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Oh, awesome, Paul. You might have found a home for some of his rejects.
He was right in that bucket down there.
Move him out of the sun. Yeah, skin's lovely, but there was absolutely no sumi, was there?
There isn't on virtually any of the shearers from that this morning.
Nice pattern on it.
I'm worried when you know it's the same. It's a dabble.
Right, well, if I set that up there a second. Like that. I'll get the bucket.
You always worry me. What are you trying to do now?
You can separate the orange ones for you. Yeah,
Doesn't work. Right. Phone's now drowned.
yeah, phone's alright.
Everyone was there probably just fell over watching that. It's still live.
That'd be awesome, mate. Yeah, oops, indeed. Wait a
It's
minute.
even more stupid. You're going to try and do it again, isn't you?
Just.
Just.
See, not going nowhere now.
Vince has left you people. He's playing. Pick the orange one out.
The more orange ones I get out, the faster it's going to be to do, isn't it?
Really?
No? Why not?
Yeah.
Then you can concentrate on the heat series, then, can't you? On the shoe ends, it shouldn't be there.
That's the ones we're looking for. Grab them. One of them. One of them. One of them. One of them. I think you want to be talking to your phone, Vince.
Yeah.
Live, mate. No one's on it. You got invited to a mud pond harvest by Koi Haven, is it?
Koi heaven.
Koi Heaven.
Koi heaven.
How's your heaven? How's your haven? I don't know.
It's got. Yeah, that's a puzzler. But yeah, I'd love to, mate.
All done.
Right, so B9 is now filling, so we can. I reckon if we try and clear one of the top ponds later this afternoon, we can grade fish maybe to a separate pond. I don't know. See how many of these we got,
Yeah. Because
and then I can.
top
small
pond
fry.
is a saggy, isn't it?
Shouldn't be. It's supposed to be Kikasui, but the Asagi have. Well, the Akamatsuba have turned into the most mega looking Asagi. Yeah. Yeah, well, these DK Shuras, mate. I don't know. We're going with a lot of plain. They're all like this, isn't it? Amazing skin. But the patterns are just
Not there.
not there yet.
But yeah,
They were shine.
they were black as the ace of spades when they went in. 16th of August, Wrexham. All right. Koi Haven, drop me an email and I'll sort you out my number. Failing that, if you got Cash's number
I certainly can't go.
Huh?
I'm at Beautiful Days Festival, mate.
on 16th of August.
That week, the whole weekend. Yeah.
Oh man.
'Cause that is our family festival,
Yes, it is.
and then we go from there down to Paynton, somewhere in Devon.
I love Paynton. It's a lovely place.
Never been there. But
You
we
never
go
been
down
there?
to- my stepdad used to run Holborn, all the holiday parks. We go to one of the different parks,
Yeah.
stay in a caravan, and let Ezra play. You do holiday parks, swimming and football. And
Sweet. Nice one, Scragster.
so, thank you for the invitation. I'll have to send the man.
Send us.
Wrexham, you'll have to go and see Tina. She's up that neck of the woods, isn't she?
That's a hell of a drive, though. It's that Liverpool way, isn't it?
That's not a hell of a drive. Fucking hell. It's what, 3 hours?
That's a hell of a drive.
It's only half hour more than going to the National, you tat.
It ain't.
You should see these two boy in waders as well, getting in that mud pond. You'll have footage, you'll laugh. Finn's got stuck in a pond full of water the other day. That is a first.
Right.
All
Now,
it is, "Ah!"
in my defence, I wasn't fucking screaming help, you cheeky
You phoned me
bastard.
up about 10 times.
I phoned you twice.
Help! So yeah, that takes some doing, doesn't it? Get stuck in clay in 3 foot of water.
But what he doesn't tell you is the amount of fucking weed that I had to pull out that the lazy twat left in the fucking farthest corners of the pond, laden with water, and every fucking bunch I pulled up and slammed on the fucking side pushed me down even further into the fucking clay.
You sure you haven't buried him in there?
Sure, I fucking wish. This hose can come off now, can't it, Rick? Or do you want to flush out that one?
No, we need to start filling up. Just put it in there. One that's empty in there. Time for the next round of spawnings. No,
Oh, the long one?
Yeah,
No,
do you want me to take it
Go
round?
on then.
no, the next one.
The middle one.
The empty one.
Third left, yeah.
The one with the filter I got to fix.
Talking of filters, we've got 2 of these about to overflowing. Well, that can't happen. It is. So when we finish, so this week we should have all the fry from here gone.
Yep,
We can get our filters drained and cleaned.
drained and cleaned and give them a good
Work out why they're backing up. What's backing them up?
lots and lots of shit.
Oh shit.
I reckon when we clean them out, they are going to be minging. Oh. Oh, Shintaro's coming from Japan. Yeah.
Means Mr. Waddington's got it coming in.
And Cashy says, what's the latest you would spawn?
What to do with latest you spawn? It's how you're going to rear and look after the offspring. So where they're going. So most of ours that need to go out, this last spawn is really too late. But if I want to have any Harawaki and other bits that I need, I've got to do it. It's not too late. Temperatures are good, but you ain't got the window to get them to a good size.
Yeah.
If you're going to raise them in greenhouses and
Polytunnels.
polytunnels, doesn't matter. It's just easier to produce live food and have natural temperatures now. So yeah, like the first batch we done went up to 15 cm.
Yeah.
So if you spawn now, you're 15 centimeters behind the early ones. This is quite a bit. But yeah. Fair play putting some nice japs out in a mud pond. I take it that's what they do, put them out and grow them on.
Presume so.
Amount of predators we seem to get.
Yeah, innit?
Even the mud pond at Matt's, and Otter found out of it, never had fish in it. Middle of nowhere. Within a year, Otter's found it and destroyed them.
Because otters were just empty a body of water, weren't they?
They don't just eat the fish, do they? They just kill them. Eat certain parts of them.
Yeah, even the little ones we put in there last year, as soon as they got to a size where we could harvest them, the otters were there, just bits of fish everywhere. And chose a lot, like if you can't otter fence it, which looks like it, looks horrendous, doesn't it?
Yeah.
no doubt we'll get a big one. Ow. That's one way to clean your phone.
Yeah, I hope you don't fuck it because I've got fucking cracks all over my screen.
Well, you didn't drop it in there, did you?
No, I had it on the tripod
straight
because I
on
was.
Oh, right,
I went
yeah.
over there to start hooking out the orange ones.
And the phone went straight into my bowl of fish.
It went whoop.
Oh, no.
Oh, Mr. Tate is saying weather looks good for you guys. Not so hot here, rather cloudy. Yeah.
It's quite
Well,
warm.
we have got. It is quite cloudy, but when the sun comes out, and I'm fucking hot when it hits you. But it's still not cold enough to put a jacket or something on. It's definitely still t-shirt temperature.
Far too hot to have a jacket on, in fact.
Inca's got it sorted, look.
Look at it. She's not daft, is she?
No.
You're a brainy little girl, aren't you? Old lady, rather. Bless you.
Numbnuts over there.
Yeah, I'm numbnuts over there going, oh, fuck, I'm hot. Bless her.
So do you reckon we get adverse comments now back from...
I don't give a fuck. So anyway.
I think at the minute the whole scene is very nice,
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
and I don't get if someone's got a problem, you just don't say anything, do you?
That's why it's rattled me.
But,
She wrote.
but in all honesty,
It wasn't probably supposed to be now, was it?
because you're a good friend of mine, I felt honoured on about to tell you. Sorry if it upset you. If I'd known that, I would have
you
shut
got to
up.
film that one now.
Oh, mate.
Here's what
Yeah.
I'm looking for. You can't see. You just get the sun on it. Some sunshine on it.
Banging.
Siri Mono.
Sunshine on me. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's banging. It's gone. Off to its new. Dave's playing tunes by standing on the airline.
No, it's his hand.
No, it ain't. It was me foot.
It is your hand.
No.
Yeah, it's because you.
Oh, the bucket.
It was your hand.
And me foot, look. No.
Koi Haven, we have Shintaro female Gosanki, which for harvest out of Saito mud ponds. Then we have been lucky enough to purchase and put them into ours this year, ranging from 50 to 60 centimetre this way.
Mate. Fair play.
Should have some banging
Proper
fish coming
fish.
out then.
Yes.
You got some sake as well for your prize, didn't you?
Yes, I did. 2 kilo bag of sake growth.
Nice.
That's almost gone on.
I bet they loved that.
Well, I fed that colour enhancer from Pride and Joy Koi.
Yeah.
They went through like that, like it was fucking water. I didn't see a great deal of waste coming off of the
No.
drum from it.
What price is that?
I
idea?
can't remember off the top of my head. But then what I did was I had some Vitality and I mixed that with my sake and then that FD, and that's what they're getting fed now.
Mine at the moment is just on.
Actually, it's gone. They fucking munched the shit out of it.
Mine are on the FD and Takazumi mix. I certainly can't afford that FD food though. At 90 odd quid for 3 kilos.
Yeah. The every exhibitor was given a bag, 3 kilo bag of FD build up extra. fucking £75 for 3 kilos.
8.95.
8.95.
95. 95
Jeez,
something.
Get it right, Dave. Is it
That's-
80 or is
That's
it
what I
90?
said, 95.
95 quid for 3 kilos. Fuck me. No. They like it, but I ain't buying them no more.
Can't afford it. I'm afraid mine's just going to have to survive on brown bread.
Has the Munger tunnel settled down now with the Takazumi?
It's gone. About
What was that
Two
Takazumi
sacks.
you were feeding? Was that the
growth.
growth?
It's gone, mate. They've had 2 sacks of
I've
coppers
ju-
growth since then.
I've just ordered another 10 kilos of the growth and a 2.5 bag of colour. It's £30 cheaper for 10 kilos than Takazumi, and the results for me are as good, if not better.
On what food?
That's the Pride and Joy Koi food. You've got the growth or the colour enhancer.
And it's quite cheap, isn't
One's,
it?
one's yellow and red, and one's yellow and blue. How we doing, Big Will?
What, the packets or the food?
The packet.
Wow.
The pellets, the colour enhancer pellets are actually a green colour.
You seen that stuff that Jamie from Keeping It Coy's been feeding? That pink shit. Medicoy. It's turned everything pink.
Don't get me wrong, since I've been feeding different food, I've got the water is still crystal clear, but I have got a slight tinge of colour in the water now.
Tannins out of the food.
Yeah.
Bit of carbon taken out.
And Simon Shear says, I'm on Nutrimare Koi. Absolutely love it. Can't wait to get the Gazwad on it. Cashy says, Jamie has switched to Pride and Joy and he's happy with it so far. Cool. It's another one you could try, Rick.
Never even heard of it.
You know the tent down the bottom at the National?
Was that Chinese stuff?
Yeah, he was in between Kasuri and...
Yeah, that's that Chinese stuff that you were going on about last year. So it's the same food you talked about last year.
But I didn't talk about it last year because I didn't even try it last year. Like I said, I managed to blag a bag out of him at the National. And yeah, it went fucking big time.
It's got good ingredients in it, but it's not cheap, is it?
It's cheaper than Takazumi by the sounds of it.
Is it? Pride and Joy.
Pride and Joy Koi. I'm starting again. Cashy says I was on about it last year because of the results.
Yeah, I'm sure we looked into it and it couldn't get the price of it, but I know it shipped from China and whatever. It was bloody expensive.
I'm sure Cashy can get some information from Mark for us. Cheers, Cashy. Cashy says he'll have a word.
Is that what it's called? Pride and Joy?
No, that's the person selling it. It's
Oh, right.
Yeah. You type in Pride and Joy Koi and it will come up.
I have. That one. 56.88.
For
Terrible, isn't it?
£9.99.
5 kilo.
5 kilos.
It's £5.60 a kilo. Is that right?
Yeah. 5 kilo, 56.88.
And that's the colour enhanced, that one.
No, that's £10 a kilo. £11. That's nearly £11 a kilo.
Whole anchovy meal, whole krill meal. Whole anchovy meal is 30%, whole krill meal 20%, soya bean meal 10%, spirulina 10%, wheat flour 10%, fish oil 8%, squid meal 5%, yeast 2%, red algae 1%, astangthine 1%, calcium propionate.
Alright, Dave, we don't need to know that.
And
Yeah.
Cashy says the growth is £70 for 10 kilos.
That's not bad.
That's £30 cheaper than a 10 kilo sack of Takazumi.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I looked at that food at the show because it was the one we were trying to buy. But yeah, £11 a kilo, £110,000 food bill.
How's it £11 a kilo if it's £70 for 10
No,
kilo bag?
that's the colour.
Oh,
I
right.
can buy growth foods. So it's not a problem, is it?
It's the colour.
Colour food is where you're paying for those ingredients.
Yeah. That's the only. You just flick that straight onto the.
That's one dorsal hanging off the bottom of my screen.
Oh.
So for 10 kilos then you're looking
Yeah,
at...
you're right, but it's never going to drop. So you know, a lot of us are going to have to go without the fish crack.
10 kilos is then 112 quid
For what?
for 10 kilos of that.
The colour food.
Of the colour
Yeah.
food.
Well, Takazumi, 114 quid for 10 kilo.
Not sure.
Yeah, that's less than that. I don't know.
I will do. I can't access it at the moment, though, bud. Once we come off the live, I'll have a look.
Dajiwa.
Is that what it's called? Dajiwa.
That's the brand.
Yeah, I think it's probably quite the same thing. That's a good food. You're shipping it from China and paying multiple people.
Yeah. Cash is saying, I think it's cheaper on the bigger bags. Have you got his number, Cashy? If so, send it over and I'll give him a call.
Say what? Can I have another free bag, please?
Yeah. Takazumi growth for 10 kilos is £99 and colour 105. How's things going with Ricardo's and Lee's koi? Ricardo's are doing great, Lee's are shit.
We picked the top 10 up. We went through the pond today.
Yes, we did, so you're going to have to watch this evening's video. Ooh, ooh.
And realistically, there's 10 from the
There you go.
250.
Takazumi mix, 10 kilos, 104.49.
Ooh.
Oh, that's from Pond Planet. One on here from eBay, 97.50.
You know what I mean? You've got to shop around, Mish.
Yeah, there's also carriage on some of them is there, isn't it?
Dumping all the Bennygoys in my
Well,
box.
you kept saying you wanted them, didn't
I
you?
got some. Gave me how many? There was just that one real pretty Ginrin one. How many have you put in there? Man.
Keep hanging on onto my screen, mate.
Is that the one you had? Rick, the high growth?
High growth one, yeah. Pay about 90 quid for about £9 a kilo.
97.50.
Yeah, and the growth on this one is 70 quid for 10 kilos.
Yeah.
Will do, mate. Just messaged him. I've priced against Takazumi as that's all I was using. It's cheaper and as good as. Only slight downside is the ash content, but not noticed any difference in the waste.
Might have to give
What
that.
do you mean by the ash content, mate?
Should be higher. Okay.
Is that what it is?
Well, no, you need a certain amount.
Or do they use it as like a binder?
Could do.
Cool. 3 in 1 go.
Trick.
Might have to give that growth a go then.
Well, we'll go find out where you're going with them. Yeah, the Nutrimare's 85 quid for 10 kilos, isn't it? They're on. But that's colour and growth. So, who knows?
Mark says, not that it's really important, but some of the use by dates are close. Cashy says, basically, what's left. It's basically what's left if you burnt it. Them poor Benny guys, giving them a fucking headache.
Yeah, they're putting them in your pond.
That went straight over the top,
That way, foot, Dave.
bounced on the foot.
Under your foot, Dave.
That's why I'm going to put my foot down.
You've never put your foot in it, Dave.
No, not much. I'm always doing it.
You are having a fucking giraffe.
Oh, I'll put some bangers in there.
Hey Lottie.
Some nice ones in there, aren't there?
Might be.
Are we coming to the end?
Yeah, no.
Oh, a couple more scoops. Scoop boop de doop.
So yeah, what should we discuss? It's a really controversial topic at the moment. Get your fingers out.
It's not my fault. I know a good fish when I see one.
So the good ones stand out. The good ones aren't hard to find. It's the in-betweeners. The slow burners.
Greg says where the door handle is.
See, that's come from one of those two-tone ones. That's not a bad effort.
Yeah.
What did you do with the door handle,
Oh,
by the way?
Simon says, sounds like UK koi supply seems to be the main topic lately.
What have they done now?
Andy
Daly from Koi Diaries
Oh, customer service.
ordered an air source heat pump, and 50 days have gone by, 57 days, and he still heard nothing from them. So, yeah,
and they've taken his money.
they've taken his money. So,
Surely you can just get your money back these days.
Well, apparently he's done it on a credit card, so he shouldn't have no problem, should he?
This day and age, it's not. Well, the problem is that they always side with the person, so you can just get your money back.
9 times out of 10.
He was giving them right slating, wasn't he?
Well, it's not really acceptable, though, is it?
No.
You take
no.
take £1,000 of someone for a product, let's say it'll be shipped within a week or whatever. If it doesn't turn up in 2 months,
57 days, which
Yeah,
is 2
Yeah, I
months.
watched the video on the way in this morning.
yeah, when you don't know the whole story, then maybe if they said, well, it's out of stock, it won't be here for 2 months,
Yeah.
then it won't be here for 2 months, will it? No. But yeah, I don't know who runs that company, so I don't know who it would be. Why there be any issues?
I know of people that have stuff to do with the company.
They was at the show last year, weren't they? This year, were they?
No, they weren't there at the show this year. I was quite surprised to see because they had a really big stand last year, didn't they? Yeah, they had quite a big stand last year because they were next to. I'm sure they were next to Southwest Koi last year at the National.
Southwest had a big stand as well, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They had a big stand again this year.
I might keep that little one. Ginrin Benigoi sitting in a tree.
Simon Shear says, I'm sure I've sent messages stating my issues I've had with said person stroke company and many others with the same issues and problems.
Take it up direct with the companies, and that's where it should be, isn't it?
Yep.
I think that's the problem with this YouTube stuff.
It's
should
too-
be, it should be
it's-
for content.
it's-
Too easy
yeah,
to have
it's-
a go at a company or a business or whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, at the end of the day, that's the one.
That's the one.
That's the other one. He's all right.
Well, she's produced some nice Ginrins, Mark.
If she hasn't, Dad's the Ginrin.
Yeah, but she's produced them, didn't she? She created the eggs
She did nothing. She just led there
like a hoe.
like a whale waiting to be fed. Squeeze me, big boy.
Yeah, there was a lot of squeezing going on Saturday at the show, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave.
Yes.
Hey, Vince. Yes.
Hey, lots of other people. What was it, 30 odd?
37 bats out of 54
Shit.
all kicked off spawning on the Saturday.
Tony had great pleasure in ringing me up and saying, ha ha ha, your vat's spawning. I thought, oh, thank you, Tony.
Just what I need.
Yeah.
Mine didn't.
To be fair, Tony's been used to being in that environment anyway. So
It should have been because he kept him in a blue
Kept him in a
vat, didn't he,
blue vat,
prior
yeah.
to the show.
very clever of him. That's good preparation. And his fish look good for it.
Are you saying mine didn't?
Yours look good. Actually, all of them. All looks right. Yours, to be fair, yours weren't as good this year as they were.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, but what they've been through this year, it's not really surprising, is it?
With pond build and drum problems and
But it
Yeah.
just shows that there's that like, extra 5% or whatever. That just that the
Yeah.
finishing details make quite a big.
Now,
No.
what's your thoughts on using wheat germ to make the whites better?
On what food you wheat germs from, isn't it? There's lots of wheat germ foods out there that are completely different. They might well have wheat germ in them, but the amount of vitamin C and other stuff in the foods completely different, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Depends on what you're feeding beforehand. What type of fish you got in there and all sorts, doesn't it? You just to get them in the best condition it does take time, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Stand out, didn't you, mate?
Absolute
You best stay away from the
banger.
kingfisher. Near the kingfisher.
Yep.
Yeah, you can improve the skin a bit. But yeah, it's got to
But
improve the whole thing in it. And
yeah,
just because it says it's wheat germ, see, coppins do a wheat germ food, but
it's crap.
it's what it is, isn't it? It's not crap. It's designed to be able to feed your fish at low temperatures. That's what it's there for. Do the fish like it? Not really. Do they look great on it?
So what is it in the wheat germ that improves the whites?
If you back away from the amount of protein in the food and whatever, then this white skin looks better, less veiny, less coloured. If you back away from the colour food, you get less of the. So, but you can improve the white just by starving them. So just by prepping them,
Yeah.
you know, more water changes or better. I don't like that actually, because a lot of people water shit.
Yeah.
You're probably taking away better water than you're putting back in. So if you're lucky enough to have a good water source, by stop feeding and water changing, you'll probably find the skin quality of the fish all improves.
Mm-hmm.
But only for that window, you can only do it shorter term.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could give them a nice big hit of vitamin C a few weeks before. Just mix up some nice fruit powders like a Munger mix.
Yep.
Wang it in their food and get them sparkling. I think that's got to be the beauty of koi keeping. You know, play with what you got to make it look that 5% better on a day.
Yeah.
And that's when you sort of, that's when you win. You know, best in show of that size and class as second or third, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, why did you miss that one? Echo Ginrin one there.
I don't even know what your point that is.
It's Echo Ginrin.
This tiny little.
Got a nice pattern.
You grow it on, mate. See how you get on.
One people tuned into us.
Yeah.
44 thumbs. Come on, guys, smash that like button for me.
I think we'll do some more food trials. But even the jackfish up the road, different ponds,
Have acted differently, haven't they?
different stuff that's super, like the goshki that are in green water and super hot, hasn't helped with any. The ones outside are much better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, a little bit of green does help, but too much just makes them really jittery.
Yeah.
It's like they're on amphetamines all the time. They're like, jaw rate. They're not doing as well inside. The other pond inside are probably matching the pond outside.
Yeah.
I think they're going to come out pretty much neck and neck.
That's the one with the Goramos.
Goramos and the Sankeys.
Yeah.
That stayed a lot clearer. They fed a lot better. They're eating a bit more outside now. So they might do a bit better outside. There's a cost involved, isn't it?
Yeah. The Yamabukis, though, they are flying, aren't they?
They seem to be doing all right.
What size do you think they're averaging at the moment?
90, 95 cm.
Twats.
They're all 30 to 40 centimetre.
And they went.
Big split.
They went in.
I think they came in at 15 to 18 centimetre.
Bloody good. There's some
done.
bloody good growth then.
I think Matt has a bigger one, so it should be bigger than mine.
Yeah.
So I've got to go see him next week. So I'll lie though. I'll say it's rubbish.
I know he's got one for me down there as well.
Do you? Do you really? You know that, do you?
Yeah, because he's told me. He even sent us a picture. Sent me a picture.
Is it a good one?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. How we doing, Joe?
Yamabuki Dreams. What do you keep doing, man?
It's Dave. He keeps...
Not me. Don't
You
me.
keep shutting the airlines off. You keep knocking the
I'm,
table.
but I'm nowhere near the airline.
It's a day like today when I think I'll be better off without you.
You bastard. Fuck off.
Yeah, I'll go over and see the puppies. Should be a good size now.
Yeah.
They'll probably be.
You're not thinking of getting
No,
one.
not a chance, mate.
Fucking spaniels. They're wired.
I like these two, look.
They're like, yeah.
Oh, she's gone out from her little
No,
kennel.
the sun's gone in. She's not
Yeah.
daft.
She's not daft. Got a nice bucket full now, though, haven't you?
Well, yeah, not masses, though, is it? But those words it was never going to be.
Oh dear, Mark.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely do a bit more work with some different foods. Try and work out best way of getting the skin. Definitely the ones up the road in the polytunnels haven't done as well as I was expecting. That's for sure.
In what way?
Well, they've eaten.
There's a diving beetle in there, look.
Diving beetle, that's a water boat.
Or a water boatman or whatever it is, fucking thing. Don't know where it went.
Straight on the lens, like a monster on this camera. Yeah, it'd be nice to see. Obviously, having the gosh, having to split them like I did, that was a bit unfair because there was such a size difference on them. But yeah, the Gorham and Sankey were exactly the same when they were split. They are doing better outside, but it's a lot of space to use just for 25 fish or whatever.
Yeah. Right. Question with the gas rod fry. Will there be Kiyotsuris within the mix, as I have a couple that look golden yellow than the more golden yellow than the others type, which look like Akabeko and Hiyotsuris. What sort should we expect?
Absolutely no series. Not a single fry started black. There's not. As you watch the video tonight, you'll see the dark ones and whatever. But yeah, no, you'll have different shades. But yeah, fish that starts black is a different fish. I don't think we kept any. Oh, we kept Kahaka and Sankey. I know a couple of Beckos.
There was a couple of real nice
Couple of
Beckos, wasn't
Shiro
there?
Beckos.
I think what it is because there's that shower genetics in the Dragon Ball. I think people are looking at some of the Sumi as if it is a Showa sort of thing.
Yeah, well, there's no all Sankeys. You get that the Sumi almost overlaying some of the fish in such a massive amount. That's just that peels back. None of them look like that when they're older.
Right.
But it's a completely different look to a black-based Utsuri. So no, there will be no Kiyotsury, Shirotsuri, Hiyotsury, Showa of any description, but there is fish that look quite Shuri.
Yes.
You get that with all Sankeys, and you get it with all Showas, some that look quite Sankey-like. It's just amount of Sumi and the way the pattern sits at times. But yeah, percentage-wise, what we say we've got so people should be down to their top 30 fish now this week to next week, and that top 30 really they should be able to see 10 of those that are looking
Absolutely spot on.
proper, worthwhile.
Simon says, have you any traditional Sankey spots rather than the Subosumi type?
Yes, there's some that are all sorts amongst them. You get some that have got very small underlying sumi dots, some that are covered in big, more modern sumi, whatever. You'll see on the video later.
And Simon says 30 exactly, Rick.
I think if you've got them this sort of size, 30 should be where you're at, and you should be able to see. Like I say, they're showing their hands pretty much. We took 10, and of those 10, 5, as long as they don't go wrong, they're
Yeah.
going to be good. Yeah.
Loads.
Are we almost at the last?
We are almost there.
We are almost there. We are coming towards the end now.
But yeah, out of the grow and show ones, half of my best keepers are kahakas. And my number one fish, I don't know, the one we didn't catch, I've been looking at as a Sankey, is a Sankey. But I've not actually.
But that kahaku.
That kahaku was rather splendid. And if anyone's got a fish like that for their 100 quid,
Then
they've done.
absolute fucking awesome.
Yeah, absolutely out of the park. That fish, if that carries on as it's going, that should be a 40 centimetre toe size. Yeah, proper fish.
Alright, I'll tell then I've got one that looks the sort that Lee Hadfield purchased from Japan. Tiger claw spots from head across the shoulders. Not the biggest.
Yeah, with that size, once you split them down, you'll get that push on again. Don't worry too much about size, but the bigger ones are obviously growing easier.
And Alan Tate says, anyone going to the Scottish Koi show? If so, stop for a chat. I'll be around on Saturday.
Too far.
Saturday. I thought you was going to Holland. Oh no, is that Northeast Koi show? That's the Northeast one. Ignore me.
We do sometimes.
That's a bit of a freak. I don't know. I don't know.
Last scoop. One more.
So yeah, I reckon the 1500 me and Ez put in there probably all survived. It's a miracle.
Yep.
He'd be happy his work wasn't in vain.
Well,
He robs me blind. He's on £7 an hour at 10 years old.
how we doing, Rob? Second to last scoop.
Looking out, see these shouldn't be in here, but that's quite a nice, richer colour.
Yeah.
Still gone. Someone else can have it. DK Shiro. Going to develop a lovely pattern. I hope they do.
I also have 4 lovely kahakus, with each having their own quirky pattern and a Muratan shower. I am going to Holland on the 16th and 17th of August.
Yeah,
Missing the Northeast Koi show. First time I've missed it in 25 years.
Bloody hell.
That's just not good enough, Alan.
I think it is. I think he deserves a break after 25 years.
You know, how are they going to survive without him?
Right, Crafty's up there, and Lee got blackmailed into attending.
He did, didn't he? Yeah. I thought that was brilliant.
That was peer pressure and bullying on, on a scale.
At its finest. Okay.
He's behind you.
Oh, he's skulking. Yeah, what are you skulking for?
I'm phoning the missus up.
Oh, okay.
See if I can find out.
See if he's allowed out tonight.
Simon says some of my koi are nearly 20 centimetres long.
What, just his general? Or?
I think he's talking about his Gazbrad fry.
Right, if he's, that would be pretty impressive. At that rate, by the time we do the... To be fair, they've got to be going. They hit 37 last year
Yep.
in 20 weeks. It was the same time, so the 20th of April through to the 1st of November.
Yep.
That's, yeah, you've got to be centimetre and a half a week.
At least. Missed one.
I didn't know. I'll do the next one maybe. Maybe we'll do that not on live.
Yeah.
Because we might have to go and have a cup of tea or something.
Yes.
You want any plain orange koi? High grade Benny koi? These things just eat everything, don't they?
Yep.
But they're out. There'll be no orange ones in the pond now. So I'd quite like to just pick my number one out of each one and be done.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. We're done. Oh, that's quite nice. Yeah. Bit of solid head. That's the problem. You hope for that video, if Vince does some nice editing, it'll look good later. Are you not going to edit the video at all?
Nope.
I was chatting with Aaron, he goes, yeah, the videos, for every 5 hours video I do 5 hours editing. I was like, yours look really professional, didn't they? So I don't think Vince does 5 hours editing, do you?
Nope.
No.
However long the video is when I watch it back.
Reality TV filming.
Yeah, fucking right.
One take. We get it all in one take. None of this. Let's chop a bit out and do another take.
Isn't it?
Right. Oh, I reckon I'm just about done, mate. Anyone else?
If it's your washing motor, it's a piece of piss to fuck to change anyway. Just find one on eBay.
We're done.
Done.
We're done.
There we go. Where are these going?
The 11. Straight into the new fresh pond. 10,000 gallons of fresh water. See what we can do for the rest of the summer.
Fishing there.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, hard life, isn't it, mate? Still not going to move, are you?
No. So at the back of my neck started fucking peeling now. That's the Tamora what sank in it. Think that's where they came from. Now,
Take a breath, lads. Ideally, we'd have live food in this pond, but I've got no time.
yeah.
So we just get a fresh pond, a new feeder. I'm going to put one back on here. Yeah, about 10,000 gallons in this one.
So when is the video? So is there a video later? Just checking. Not sure if it's been mentioned. Yes, there is a video this evening. There will be a video this evening. Don't you panic about that.
Don't be disheartened when you see my 35cm jumbo toes eye.
Yeah. I tell you what, they look cracking.
They do look alright.
They do look cracking, don't they? So anyway, guys and girls, we are going to stop for a tea break now. He needs some food.
Got to keep these moves up.
Yeah, innit?
Get arrested for sexual harassment.
So anyway, guys and girls,
That,
yeah, man. Shush. What happens at the Royal Court stays at the Royal Court. Well, that's what I got told Saturday. So yeah, anyway, guys and girls, thank you very much for joining along. As always, don't forget on your way out, like, share, subscribe and all that shimizzle is in the lesser spotted one. The Rocket Boy's down there on his phone. I've been Twisted Koi. You lot out there, you know you're great, and we will see you tonight with a video. Have a good rest of your day, guys.